Take it away.
It is a brand new night. Maeve, since your appointment with one Penelope Nunn had to get rescheduled due to her ghoul kicking the bucket, it was decided that this be an opportune time for you to introduce Maki to your new friend at the Bleeding Colors, and also bring Danica along because the two of you have now kind of sort of taken her under your wing to make sure nothing else happens. And that's just where we open, outside the building of the Bleeding Colors Tattoo Studio.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Sorry.
I gotta find her.
Didn't know
Excellent.
bleed could go in reverse like that. Anyway.
I've gotta find our bleeding
So
colors
fucking
music.
sorry.
One moment.
Yes, we do need the Bleeding Colors music. It helps set the mood.
Yes. Set the mood. Yeah, set the mood. I want to let you know that Maki, if Maki knows that this man is here, Maki is in her like peak trad goth punk attire.
Set the scene for a storyteller.
Maeve has not told Maki that that's where they're going.
No. She would make you because she would want to dress accordingly.
Ah, bitch.
The Bleeding
You think
Colors
I'm
Tattoo
gonna, like-
Studio.
You think I'm going to tell you things and not just surprise you with hot man?
The Bleeding Color Tattoo Studio is once again open because they cater to those who have a flair for the dramatics and a nightlife. They are open from 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. And since it is very early in the evening, the sun just setting not even an hour ago, they are very much still open, although it doesn't look like they have any clients currently. As you all enter into the abode, you see that Rowan is at the desk. He is currently wearing a medical mask, looking very displeased at the fact he has to wear a medical mask, but as per his domitor's orders, he has no choice in the matter. You see on... Now, Maeve, you've seen this thing before, but Maki and Danica, as you enter, you see the Shelf of Oddities, and on the top of it, in her own little throne, is 8-Ball the Furby, whose eye almost seems to watch you all as you enter the building.
Maeve 100% beelines it to the front, to the desk, and she's like, "Hello, darling."
This being the first time you meet Rowan gives you, well,
Oh no.
you can tell he's smiling with his eyes as he holds up a sign that says, "Welcome to Bleeding Colors."
Okay, real quick. Would I know that his domitor is, I'm assuming, Bastion? In the conversations
You
that we would
remember-
have had?
So you do remember that Bastion mentioned that he has a ghoul named Rowan who had gone to take a shower after the interaction with the
Okay.
sick ghoul yesterday. And you
Okay,
do
cool.
see on the man's sweater, which is a trans flag, and also a name tag that says, "My name is fucking Rowan."
I love that. Hello. Rowan, right? I'm Maeve. I was here yesterday. Is Bastion around?
he flips the sign up. It's one of those magnetic ones where you can redraw or rewrite a new sentence. Flips it up, writes something, puts it up. It says, with a client currently, but should be done soon.
Mm.
And then behind y'all, you hear the Furby start speaking, which makes him look at it wide-eyed.
What does the Furby say?
It's just that Furby gibberish
Okay, that's
that no one understands, but could swear it's like summoning some sort of devil.
Maki is now actively looking around for Kieran and going, I swear to God, if he's fucking with me right now, I swear to God, if he's fucking with me right now, I swear to God, if he's fucking with me right now.
Rowan writes down, I took out the batteries of that thing years ago.
Weirdest roll I'm ever going to make, and yet it's snapped in my skull. I know that language actually had a translation for the diehards. Can I check to see if by some weird thing, the preppy one that has now turned something else in the group has experience in these?
You know what? I'm here for it. Roll me a wits technology.
Okay.
Can I help?
Sure. Although you hate Furbies.
I hate Furbies, okay? I, the player, hate Furbies. Okay.
I think they're strange. So does Maeve.
So do you want me to roll wits in technology too? Okay, that's 8 dice. I'm really good at my job. 1, 2.
No.
3.
All right. So, Danica, you remember that whole, oh yeah, Furbies had like their own language that was translated, and you remember bits and phrases of it? Maki, who is very much a tech guru, it sounds like it's beginning to say something, stops, and then starts again, almost like someone keeps pressing the reset button. Quick question, who has sensed the unseen?
Let's do.
I do.
Anyone else?
I don't.
Not that I remember. Not that I can see. No.
Okay. So, Maki, as you look over, fully expecting to see Kieran messing with the damned Furby,
Yep.
you find you have to look down. Because there is a ghost there. It is not Kieran. You have never seen this ghost before. It appears to be a young boy, maybe around 10 years old. His hair is slicked back, slightly spiky at the ends, almost like he got shocked by something. He has, looks like healed scars on one side of his face, one eye paler than the other, and he's currently tapping the Furby repeatedly, making it say things as you guys are looking at it, all the while cackling at seeing you guys freak out about the Furby.
Maki looks at this child because, by the way, Maki just got Sense the Unseen as like a power, and she only got it because she can now communicate with Kieran, so she's not used to seeing ghosts. So she's looking at the child and going, does anybody else see a 10-year-old kid standing over there, or is it just me?
Darling, if you're gonna
The
wait
young
and see
boy.
weird things, I wouldn't have brought you in person.
Just you.
The young boy, realizing he's been caught, looks at you and just ever so slowly, while keeping eye contact, taps the Furby again, and you see like a small bit of static go through his finger to the Furby as it starts to do its whole little talking thing again. And then hearing the hearing the commotion, Bastion comes out to see what's going on, followed shortly by Echo. And yes, Echo, at this point in time, Beans the ghost is now tethered to you. However, since you have yet to learn Sense the Unseen, the way he lets you know that he's around is you usually get random static shocks.
Maki looks from Beans to Echo and goes, "Oh, this makes so much more sense."
Maki, good evening.
Hi, Echo. Good to see you.
What brings you by?
I don't know, Maeve. What brings me by? You said we were going to a place, and we are here. Although now Maki kind of like looks, because you said Bastion walks out, because Maki looks at Bastion and goes,
Echo sees that and just steps to the side and then leans over. Yeah, he looks smooth.
Maki just very slightly just ribs Echo and goes, "Shut up."
Bastion is not wearing the mesh shirt today. He is instead wearing a sleeveless purple hooded crop top. His sleeves on full display, along with the piercings that you can see, gives you a very carefree smile as he holds out sense. It says, "Bastion Dugas, pleasure to make your acquaintance."
When you're done, Maki, you're welcome to like pick your jaw up off the floor a little bit.
My jaw is not on the floor, Echo. And
Echo, be
Maki,
nice.
Danica will go, "Yeah, you're right. It's below it."
Or you might want to grab a mop for the drool. One of the two.
and Maki, reaches out with a hand and goes, fuck, can I say this again? I learned Italian specifically for this. Buonasera? Buonasera? I think that's how you say it. Buonasera? Give it a second. I'm committing.
Buonasera.
Buonasera. Yeah. So no, it's Italian. No, it's Italian. It's fuck you, Google. Fuck you, accent. Fuck everything. Give me a minute. I'm doing this. I'm getting it. It's fine.
I do say, Maki seems a little tongue-tied. How are you two this evening?
I'm doing lovely, darling. Bastion.
Maeve, lovely to see you again, mon cher.
I thought I would come to introduce some of my friends.
Ah,
I got it.
I see.
And
Finally got it.
maybe talk about that tattoo I've been thinking about.
As we wait for Quinn to figure out Google.
No, I did it. I figured it out. I was waiting for everybody to say their thing. So Maki gives him a very sweet smile, puts her hand out to take his, because you said he outstretched his hand, right? To shake. Yes, right? I heard that right? Cool. And in Italian goes, Buonasera. And it has like full, thick Italian accent because she is from Italy, but I can't do an Italian accent even though I am Italian because I never learned how to speak Italian. Leave me alone.
He gives you an equally charming smile, takes your hand, and says, "Ciao, Bella," as he gives you a kiss on the hand.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. And you just see Maki just give him just like very, it's that like it's that like smirk, that like, oh, like she's like, I see you.
And
So
who's our
shitty
silent
to-
friend over there? He says, looking towards Danica.
Trying to remember.
I don't know. Nope, you weren't here. I don't think
I
you were there.
wasn't. Okay.
You weren't. You weren't because you were with Prue.
I was. Yes. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. Because I wasn't watching you.
Things blur way too much when we've got those different sides. Danica Pratt. Nice to make your acquaintance.
It's a pleasure to meet you. It's rare that I have so many beauties in my shop. He says with a wide grin where you can see his fangs. Maki, in the corner of your eye, you see the specter form of Beans slowly tiptoeing and actually saying sneak, sneak, sneak as he sneaks towards Danica. Danica, where do you keep your phone?
I would assume that she would probably keep her phone. I've never had to think about the mechanics of the things she carries. We're going to say shoulder bag, so probably in the shoulder bag.
Okay.
Maki.
Beans recognizes your shoulder bag, grins widely, puts his face in the shoulder bag, looking for something, seems to find what he was looking for, and just puts his hand there inside for a few seconds and just waits like 5 seconds before nodding and like hopping over to Echo.
Bastion, honey, I know you like to play with your food. I mean, you called me over for something tonight, didn't you?
Yes. Sorry about that, Moshe. I got distracted. He brings out his phone, scrolls through it. So the sorority sisters of Macy finally got back to me. They're having a celebration of life memorial fundraiser all jammed into one. They are very, what's that word? Motivated. Big party. It's gonna be the only time they can talk to you though, because then they got exams for like the next 2 weeks.
Fascinating. And you said
And they
this
said they'd be willing to talk to you about what happened.
with
Or at least from their point of view, maybe give any insights.
No, I mean, if it's a party. Michael kind of looks up, looks over at Maeve, looks over at Maki, and looks over at Danica. guys wanna
Oh,
blow
I
off
know
some
that look in your eyes.
You guys want to blow off some steam tonight?
What kind of steam? What kind of party?
It's a frat party.
Oh god, it's been so long since I've been to a frat party.
Maeve goes through all of the stages of like grief and horror on her face in like a very swift motion of just like,
Oh, come on. You're not going to make me go by myself, are ya?
I think
You feel a shock on your hand.
Damn it, Beans!
Oh, is that the kid's name?
what?
Yeah, wait.
Is
How
it
do you
child?
know about Beans?
I can see him.
Right. Yeah, that's Beans. By the way, Danica, meant to mention,
Yeah?
Beans isn't exactly attached to the apartment building anymore, is now attached to me.
Oh,
That's a development.
so we have something in common.
I am super powerful now.
Can someone
Maki looks down
please-
at the child.
Danica, what the fuck? What is she
What?
talking about?
It's
Oh,
ghost shenanigans things.
Yeah, our apartment, because I live in the same apartment as Echo, has a ghost.
Had.
A very small, mischievous one. Well, yeah, had, apparently.
There are way too
Technically
many
still
dots
has if
connecting
he's
in my
attached
life
to
right
you
now.
when you live there. But
I mean,
Uh,
if you want, we could just chill here for a bit so Maki can drool over the sweet caramel in the shop.
no, shut the fuck up.
Maeve just leans towards Bastion and is just like, "You're
Caramel?
very pretty, but I would
I don't know.
say
Bastion,
you're more than caramel."
what would you prefer? Do you want to toy with your food tonight?
As entertaining as that sounds, mon cher, I do have a business to run.
Mhm.
After 2 o'clock, though, I am completely free.
I will keep that in mind.
How long's the frat party going on? Because I actually did come here hoping to get a tattoo.
If I know the sorority sisters of Delta Nu, they are going to be going well into daybreak.
We don't have to be there until daybreak.
Oh no, I'm just going to chat. I'm working on something, wrapping up some loose ends from a story I'm working on. Needed a little bit of information. But I hear you guys have been through the ringer lately. There's a lot of shit going on, and I was thinking maybe a night out might not be a bad idea to blow off some steam.
It has been a while since I've been to a party.
Yeah.
Party? Yeah, Bean says, very excited.
Aren't you too young to go to a party?
Beans goes where I go, apparently.
Question. Ask the child how old he is in reality versus when he died.
I think he can hear you.
I don't know how this works.
I don't know how it
So-
works. This is the first time.
If you're talking about Beans, Beans has
Did
been
I?
around since the 1950s.
Oh, he's old enough then.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm their bodyguard. I make sure nothing terrible happens because they keep getting into trouble and doing things they really shouldn't, and also doing things that are illegal, but I don't know because they said that moral legality doesn't follow them anymore.
you just see Maki start trying to really suppress a laugh as she's looking. So, Echo, you just see her looking in this like small space next to you, trying to stifle laughter as she just goes, So moral legations are hard for you?
Mortal. They broke into someone's house to erase a message from an answering machine.
Okay, Beans. Just in case, don't give that information out to other people who can see you. I'm okay because me and Echo have
An understanding.
Yeah,
a relationship.
I
but
was there when it happened, so I know.
okay, good to know that you were there. Got it. So, yeah, I'm fine. Other people, not so much.
Okay.
And at this moment, Kieran pops up and starts messing with the small child. No, he doesn't. He could. I don't know. So, Maki just goes, okay, so going to a sorority party for information, and if I know you, there's always a method behind your madness. You came here to get a tattoo, and Danica, I'm guessing you're just here for the ride?
I'm tethered to Maeve. What else was I going to do?
Wait, why are you tethered to Maeve?
I don't even understand.
Is it about the mean lady?
There was a mean lady?
Mean lady.
Oh,
Yeah.
You see her face do the thing. And you've seen the
Maki
thing,
goes,
you know what it
Mean
is.
lady.
Maki
What?
goes, oh, okay. All right, yeah. And she just looks at Danica and she just kind of gives you that look, the same look that she gave you when you had the conversation at the Velvet Pussycat, when you had that conversation. And she just goes like, okay. And she goes, Maeve, we'll talk about it later. Too many people.
I zapped her on the way out.
That is good. You should zap her. Anytime you see her, you zap the shit out of her.
I'm missing something here.
Okay!
Echo, let's just say sire issues.
Really?
But there's a lot of ears right now, so maybe let's not here.
Fair. All right.
I'm
all
gonna
of that
tie her
aside-
shoes together, Bean says as he crouches down and tries to tie Danica's shoelaces together.
Beans.
Is there just-
beans.
Floating shoelaces, just floating together.
Beans,
Yes.
beans,
Child,
not
I
the
can-
shoelaces.
Child, I may not be able to see you, but I can see that.
So, all of
Don't
that
do that.
aside, we'll talk about that later. What are you guys thinking?
I'll go if only just to see what you're up to. But first, and she looks at Bastard, she goes, could I get your phone number?
I can give it to her for you.
I didn't ask you, Maeve. I asked the lovely man for his phone number.
Oh, I was asking for permission to give it to you.
Shh.
Best. Ladies, there's no need to argue, he says as he gives Maki his business card.
Maki takes it. Maki then reaches and grabs her own business card and gives it to him.
He will gladly take it.
And then Maki looks at Maeve and goes, we're going to need to learn how to share. And she walks out of the place, very much head held high, shoulders back, doing the biggest strut of her life as she's walking outside to go to her motorcycle.
Danica will just look at everyone and go, don't look at me. And then she starts to turn around. Because I grabbed a die, I made a roll. I didn't make it. Did Beans tie the shoelaces? Because I didn't notice.
You feel a tug on your shoelace, and you see that one of your shoelaces is currently floating as if someone was about to, and then almost as if seeing you looking down at him, even though you can't see him, starts to slowly retie the shoe in a sort of chunky way, like a kid trying to learn how to do it backwards.
She will kneel down, assume where he is. Go, no, it's okay, sweetheart. You'll see her go soft for a second, and then just, no, it's like this, you see. And over, around, and through. You probably won't have to deal with that because you've got perks, but still. I'd pat you on the head, but I can't. So, and then she just gets up and walks out the door.
The only
after
one
her.
who was able to see Beans left. Or so you thought, as Bastian calls out to you. He says your phone is charged.
Oh, thank you. I needed to do that. I think I brought my battery. She's just mumbling that as she's going out the door.
Also,
Danica, I will say you recall how whenever you were at home, your phone was either very slow to lose a charge or would charge very quickly. And sometimes it would stay at 100% for almost the whole night if you were in, even while using it.
Nifty.
Echo will turn to Bastion before leaving. So, I'll be in touch about our next appointment, yes?
Of course. My doors are always open. Make sure you keep an eye out for your ghouls, though, with what's been going around.
Yeah, I've heard about that. Think I've seen a couple of instances of it too. I don't even have I don't have the brain, the capacity to like deal with that at the moment. I got enough on my plate. I'm really looking forward to learning a few of your tricks.
Of course. No worries. We'll make a point to actually sit down and have some lessons. I know things have been a bit hectic with you, what with the beginning of your custody thing with your kid.
Yeah.
Word gets around, we'll share.
Yeah, that's gonna be a thing. We're working on it. Anyways, I'll catch you later. And Echo just suddenly looks completely exhausted and walks out the door.
You can't see it, but Beans is following you very closely behind.
That leads to
Bastion
Maeve.
then looks towards Maeve. So, Moshe, what you think about getting tonight?
Well, now I'm suddenly thinking I might have to go follow them. Because if you haven't got on, the purple-haired one is a little bit of my ward.
Tell you what, you come by after closing and I'll keep a chair open just for you.
That sounds perfect. She does realize that I brought her here to share, right?
Sorry, could
No,
you
it's-
repeat that? A two-share?
To share. And she, like, tugs on his shirt. She tugs on the bottom of his shirt a little bit.
He's not wearing a shirt.
Yes, well,
He's wearing a crop
he is
top.
wearing a shirt. He's wearing a crop top.
Sorry, I missed
Yes, Moshe. Yes, Moshe, you weren't exactly subtle.
I never
I don't
am.
mind sharing.
Hmm. The night is too young and time is too few. Why would I beat around a bush if I can just tell you what I want? And it's far more
I do
fun
like
that
it when
way.
people are forward.
All right, I will come by after close, and we get to discuss that too.
Sounds
And
good.
maybe we'll have time to sit. But I've got to make sure they don't blow things up.
Sounds like a plan,
Oh.
Moshe.
She like turns and then like stops and looks at Rowan, and she's like, he has my number. If at any point you feel weird, when you know what reasons, have him call me.
Rowan noticeably, at the mention of not feeling well for you know why, has a sour look on his face as he raises the board that has now written on, "Why do you think I now have to wear the mask?"
I would rather you wear the mask than be dead.
That makes 2 of you.
All right. And then she just kind of like saunters away out of the building. She kind of like looks briefly at the Furby, and then just
Froze.
walks out the building, out to her own motorcycle, and hands Danica the extra helmet.
For comedic relief, I just want to add something that when Maeve was talking to Bastion alone, right when you looked at the Furby went off, but it was Kieran. Because
Motherfucker.
because Kieran was waiting and was just went boop. And then walked out after Maki.
The only time Kieran can mess with technology, and he has to be dead.
I'm gonna be so real. If that happens, she's gonna look at Bastion and be like, I'm gonna need you to show me that trick too.
That can be arranged, he says, very big grin. And he looks at Kieran with a wink, and he gives Ghost Kieran a wink.
Kieran is in his leather jacket wearing all of the stuff he used to wear, and he has his arms crossed leaning up against next to the Furby, and he just kind of goes and gives a wink back before he walks out, kind of brushes up against fucking Bastion and just goes, "Ooh, good luck there, Spitfire," and walks out the door.
Once everyone gets out the door and gets gathered in front of the place, Danica goes, well, now that we're all trying not to get laid, we have a party to go to.
Party?
Takes the helmet,
Listen,
puts it on.
I don't know what you,
Danica,
I don't know what you were talking
I think you need to get laid more than all the rest of us need to get laid, okay?
I think she does too. Maybe going to a frat party is exactly what she needs.
If I can get this woman laid, my night has been made. I'd offer, but
Sorority
I don't
party,
think I'm your
so
type.
I
don't think
suspect
we're
I
a
know how
type,
this is going to go.
Do you not like Danica?
And then she raises it back up. As in, they're my key demographic. I know how this works.
It's okay. Out of character. It's the putting up the helmet visor and then putting it down for me.
I assume Echo has given y'all the address.
That would have been given to the drivers.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So it takes y'all roughly 20 minutes to get to the Delta Nu sorority house. The outside of the house is impeccable. Very well put together. Clearly someone takes good care of the lawn and such. It is a very large house. Looks like it might have been one of the older homes made, the kind that have multiple bedrooms in it and multiple baths, which would be needed in a sorority house because God forbid they all have to share a bathroom. And it takes you guys another 10 minutes to find a place to park because the streets on both sides are packed. And there's balloons outside the door with the door wide open, and you can already see and hear the sound of music and people talking and laughing and such.
Since Maki and Maeve are on bikes, they would probably just take up one car space that they could find.
Yeah.
And then they would just go look for Echo, whatever Echo rode here on.
Echo took a cat call's car.
Okay.
As you show up, Echo's standing out front of the place.
So who are you here to meet?
I'm not here to meet anyone specifically. I'm here to tie up some loose ends for a story I'm working on.
What's the story?
The death of a not sure if celebrity is the right word. Heiress is the right word.
Influencer?
Not sure if influencer is the right word, but they were. She was somebody notable. Her name was Macy Valour. The place that we're going is a party. Her sorority was actually invited. Her sorority sisters are here tonight, and apparently this is the only night they can talk to me, just to kind of wrap things up. So.
Would any of us have heard of that? Is now my question.
And besides, tell me, liquored up college students aren't going to want to spill the beans about things?
I don't know. This is the perfect spot to get information. Just bat your pretty
If
eyelashes at
y'all-
them.
If you all want to see if that name sounds familiar, I want you all to roll a wits. Would it be history or academics?
That's what I wanted to know.
What would be good for current events?
Academia? Wits?
I'm going to say wits academia.
No, it'll be intelligence plus either wits or... Sorry. Never mind. Ignore me.
We're gonna go with intelligence and academia, or alternatively, you could go with intelligence history. The result will be slightly different depending on what you roll.
I was so excited about the wits.
While you guys are doing that, I'll be right back.
What do you mean
Not-
history?
Yeah, I was about to say I'm not finding history on there. Are we having one of our blur?
History.
History's not an option, Paulina.
Oh, then we'll go with academia.
Yeah, gotcha.
Just so I can stop holding up my fingers, Paulina, I got 4 successes.
Yes, I see you got 4. Thank you for letting me know.
Got 2 successes. Messy credit? Messy 2? Messy 2.
So, bestial failures count if the roll fails, correct? Is that how
If
it
the
goes?
roll fails, yes, if the roll fails.
Somehow I think a 1 isn't going to cut it, so I'm guessing it's a bestial failure.
Not exactly. In this case, the number of successes determines how much information has been held. If you had 0 successes, that would be a whole different story.
Thank goodness.
I will say you're ticked off because the name sounds familiar, but you can't put a face to a name. For those that rolled above 3 successes.
Hey.
Okay, so you rolled a 2. You saw the obituary from Macy Valour about how she had passed away, supposedly of a drug overdose at a very shady motel. There had been a piece written by one Jeremy Cortez about the incident question. For those that rolled 3 and above, you know that since that article was written about Macy, there has been discourse on online forums about it because many people have pointed out the inconsistencies in character based on Macy, because the idea of a girl who was deathly afraid of needles dying of a heroin overdose seemed completely out of the ordinary, especially with being found in a super shady hotel on the other side of town. There has actually been a campaign to have the article removed and for an apology to be written. However, it is still an ongoing battle.
Okay. Maki kind of relays this information to Danica and Maeve, and then looks at Echo and goes, I'm guessing you're trying to get to the truth of it?
Getting down to the bottom of it, you might say. The article that was written was apparently written by a family member of mine. We have since had talks, still not taking it down, but I figured she was owed a little more than the slop that was put out.
Sounds about right.
Anyways.
Storyteller, can I take a look at my feeds and see if anything's going on about this?
Actually, 100%. Roll me a intelligence technology to check your feeds and see what's happening.
And I do have a specialty in social media. So would that give me that extra die situation?
Yes, that will give you an extra die.
Okay. Did you say wits or intelligence? Sorry.
You said intelligence.
Would it be wits? Is it wits or intelligence? What do you think, Blaze?
In this case, it'll probably be wits.
Okay.
All right. Yes, wits
I forgot
technology.
Which one you said. I wasn't questioning it. It was more like, wait, which one did she say? Three successes.
It doesn't take much because it is actually one of the trending tags right now, which is Party for Macy. It looks like it's been put together from mostly her sorority sisters. However, it looks like the leading event planner is a young woman named Amalia, who doesn't appear to be a sorority sister, but was someone very close to Macy. And because of your role, you do see that Amalia, her icon, her profile icon, you actually can see in it a necklace with the initial M on it. And she seems to be a Muslim woman. In the picture, she is wearing a very soft yellow hijab, very modest makeup, very beautiful. And in the announcement photo, it's actually a picture of her and Macy together, with Macy's arms wrapped very tightly around Amalia, and the both of them are smiling brightly in front of the Edmonton SPCA.
Okay. I will pass on every bit of that information to the group.
Echo, you recognize.
Yeah, I know.
Echo, you recognize Amalia.
I'll just...
Are you going to extend that information?
I will ever so casually lean over and just kind of pass along what I know. Yeah, they were together. Amalia is an absolutely lovely individual. You ever have a chance to
she
chat
looks
with her?
it.
Pardon?
She looks it.
If you ever have a chance to chat with her, I highly recommend it.
All right. Well,
Danica, you do see that Amalia is due to attend tonight.
She'll be here, so that's a possibility.
Echo, would you like us to help you poke around?
That's up to you. I'm not gonna say you need to help me with my work. I was just wondering if you guys wanted to blow off some steam, kind of get to know the local atmosphere, that sort of thing. I've got work to do, but I mean, if you want, you're welcome to. Just kind of poke around and see what the vibe is, see what they've got to say. Maybe write down anything that kind of sticks out of the ordinary.
I can do it while I mingle. It's not hard to get information.
Yeah, there should be copious amounts of alcohol here too, so...
Exactly. And she looks down at her outfit and she goes, give me a second. And she like she like moves her tits to like start peeking out more. And she's like fixing her outfit to be a little bit more slutty. And she's like pulling her hair down so it's kind of falling down in the waves and curls. So she's like, yeah, this'll work. And she just kind of just goes, any specific questions that you want?
Beans is looking at you very confused. What was wrong with what you were wearing before?
And she looks down at Beans and she goes, people are more loose-lipped if you give them something to stammer about. You'll understand, eventually. Well, maybe. We'll talk about it later. And
Danica's prettier.
Danica is pretty. I wouldn't say That's a little rude.
I would.
Hood just
Everybody has...
just goes up.
Anyways.
Echo slipped away into the crowd at this point.
Yep. I was going to ask if there's any specific information that Echo wanted, but Maki looks at Maeve and goes, I'm going to go bat my eyelashes at a few frat boys and see if they can give me any information. And I didn't know if you could hear, but Maki pulled her hair down, pulled her tits out, made herself look a little bit more like bare-skinned.
I have you guys up on my phone.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. So she just looks at Maeve and goes, if you want to enjoy the party, if you want to go take Danica off somewhere and go chat.
I think our time is better spent with the latter, maybe. For now.
That's fine. I'll go flash my tits
Echo.
and flash a smile at people.
Echo, you can't see it, but Beans is chasing after you, yelling, wait for me, I have tiny legs!
I hear absolutely nothing. We're really gonna have to fix that.
Maki kind of calls out to Echo and goes, hey, slow down. With no context, just goes, hey, you might want to slow down for your extra cargo.
As you all enter, you see that it looks like someone is having either a toast or some sort of information giving thing. There is a woman who appears to be in her very early 20s. She has bleach, blonde hair, bright blue eyes, the stereotypical picture of a sorority sister. She is currently wearing a very light blue dress. You'll actually see when you look through the crowd that several people are wearing a similar light blue as she addresses the crowd. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for coming to Macy's party tonight. We have so far raised halfway to our goal. We have raised over $5,000 for the Edmonton SPCA in honor of Macy. As some of you may know or not, my name is Tracy. I am the head sorority sister here. Me and Macy had been sisters since we got together in college. And I miss her greatly every day, and I'm trying not to cry because this foundation cost me $40.
$20 if you tell me where the foundation is. You just hear Echo yell from, like, out of nowhere.
I'll tell y'all later. And I promised I wouldn't cry. I would like to thank Amalia over there for helping us set up. And she gestures towards Amalia, who is off to the side, now wearing a very similar soft blue hijab. She gives a small smile and a wave. Okay, housekeeping before I start crying again, because, oh my god, I've been crying so much.
$30 if you invest in waterproof next time.
Can someone get that person out, please? To the left is our alcoholic section. To the right, you will find the non-alcoholic section. Outside, you can smoke. Just make sure it is 30 feet away from the door. If there's anything that goes on that seems to be untoward, you get to deal with the sorority sibling, River. She says, gesturing to a femme-presenting androgynous person who very much looks like they do CrossFit because they have very defined muscles and just arms crossed, looking very unimpressed at the idea of anyone trying something. Everyone say hi to the sorority sibling, River. Have fun. Be safe. I need a tissue. And she, like, goes to the side where some of her sisters are, like, giving her a hug. And you see a few people, like, clap. Maki, can you make me a wits awareness roll?
Yes, I can. Okay. God. Five successes.
You see several people, like, clapping as this girl goes off to the side, just very overcome with grief. Amalia actually walks over and, like, gently rubs the girl's back, whispering soft assurances to her. And Maki, you now see another spectral form following closely behind Amalia with the same... She's smiling so brightly, and you can actually hear this specter say, "Good job, Tracy. I always knew you could do it. I'm so proud of you," as Macy gives unheard words of encouragement to her sorority sister.
Maki walks over and very softly is kind of like walking behind the crowd and is looking straight at Macy and kind of is just looking at her and kind of clicks her tongue to try to make some sort of noise to see if Macy will turn around.
Macy, seemingly slightly aware of the sound of someone clicking their tongue, thinking someone is displeased with her sorority sister's beautiful, beautiful speech, looks over, sees you, seeing her. She leans forward. "Oh my god, wait, can you see me?"
And Maki looks around, looks at Macy, just kind of does like this and is nodding, and then she kind of goes like this to go talk in a corner somewhere where people can't see. She's like kind of like acting like she's got like a her.
Oh my god! Finally! I've been wanting to talk to someone for so long because I haven't been able to talk to anybody since Scrabble Latte. And don't get me wrong, I love following my girlfriend around. My girlfriend is so amazing, but like, I'm a chatterbox. Do you know how hard it is to be a chatterbox when people can't hear you? She's not moving from her spot, just very excited to be talking to somebody.
Maki turns and starts walking away. She's now actively looking for a place where she can talk to somebody and she can talk to Macy without being seen. But she kind of like puts her arm behind her back and does like a come here motion with her hands as she goes to find somewhere nearby that people won't see her talking to literally nothing.
Macy very excitedly follows you. And we're going to put a pin in that for a quick second as we go to our other three. What are y'all up to?
Danica would go up to the one that just got finished. And say, and she's still kind of got her hood up. She's kind of hiding the scar. Like again, you know what her perception of herself is. So she's kind of hiding the horrific thing in her head. But she goes up to them and goes, amazing speech. I think she would have loved it. Do you have a donation link or anything for the fundraiser?
The girl is gently patting. She finally got a tissue and she's gently dabbing her tears away. Yeah, if you look over there, we have a QR code that goes straight to the GoFundMe we have for the. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's been a rough few weeks. QR code GoFundMe, or we have our very secure chest over there that is going to be holding all the cash. And you see, they actually do have a chest, and they are very serious about its security because not only is it triple locked, it is bolted to the ground.
Very secure. Just checking so I could contribute. And what Danica's going to do is she's going to back away, pull her phone, take a picture of the QR code, and to her followers, she's going to send out the QR code link. And, with I'm not going to compose a whole thing right now because that takes time, but essentially go, someone has a cause. You guys know what to do. Here's the link, and sends it out. Then just slides the phone back in her pocket.
All right. We will see what happens with that later. Maeve?
Maeve is behind Danica. Like, she's tailing her, and she's just kind of like trying not to be obvious about it because she doesn't really want to talk to the sorority girl. But she has a condolence smile on her face, like, I'm so sorry. And she's actively watching Danica and what Danica does, and she just as soon as Danica steps away from her enough, she's like, Maeve's skeptical about people, especially when they do things like this in grief. So she's actively just not really in it because.
Do you want to do a roll to see if this person is genuine?
Yeah,
all right.
I don't want to do a roll to see if she's genuine.
You want to do a roll to see if she's genuine. All right. In that case, I want you to do is there an insight rule?
That'll be wits plus awareness.
I think there's insight. Wits awareness. Thank you. Wits awareness roll, please.
Or wits insight, one of the two. Also, check your storyteller DMs.
Me?
No.
Okay, I was like, wait, what? Four successes.
You're used to people like hamming it up, trying to make an impression like, woe is me, look at me. You're used to seeing those kind of tears. And at a first glance, yeah, this person is clearly hamming it up. But the more you watch her, especially as she's like dabbing her tears away, you see that there's actually dark circles under her eyes. Her eyes are bloodshot. Her shoulders are shaking. She is actually doing everything in her power to stay strong and not completely break down. It seems like, if anything, the bubbly portion is the act and not the crying. The crying is genuine. She is genuinely devastated at losing her sister, her sorority sister.
Then she just, so if that's the case, Maeve doesn't say anything, but she does come up behind Danica, kind of loop her arm in her in hers, and is like, I think we need shots.
Oh my god, yes. Shots sound really, really good right now. If you guys want, we have non-alcoholic shots. If that's your tea, we have a designated, I forgot to mention the designated driver section. Oh my god. Why? River, please handle that for a second. You ladies and us, we're gonna go take shots for Macy, she says, and she like links arms with both of you. Danica, you can already feel your phone is starting to vibrate with all of the reposts and likes and all of that. And when you glance down at your phone, even though it's only been like 5 minutes, you see that it's already like, it is the highest trending thing. And you see a bunch of people retweeting, being like, already donated. Things are going great. Everything is going awesome. Don't worry, I donated $10. And another person's like, I just got paid. Who needs to pay rent? And as the girl's leading you, she pauses, looks at you. Wait. I know that hoodie. Oh my god. I'm not gonna blow your cover, but can I get a selfie? Please? Because I'm guessing you're trying to keep things low key. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Maeve steps up for Danica. It's like, unfortunately, due to certain things, we've been unallowed to allow selfies at this moment.
You can, but I have to keep the hoodie up.
Of course. I'll tell you what, I won't even post it. I might put it to like the sorority group chat, but that stays on the down low and no pictures are ever done. It might even just be for me, but can I please?
She kind of does an angle to where she can glance at Maeve. So it's like, it's okay. I'm fine with this.
Okay. Okay, darling.
Then she'll go, come on.
Maeve is like, would you like me to take it?
Could you? Oh my god, that would be so wonderful. Unless, do you want to be in the selfie too? Because I could probably get one of my sisters to like...
No, darling, I will happily take it.
Okay, thank you so much.
No problem. She takes the girl's phone and she actively does everything in her power to do the right angle
I like how Maeve's the one taking
for
the photo.
Danica, so she cannot the exactly how you want it hidden kind of thing.
Echo?
I like how Maeve's the one taking the photo as opposed to Maki, who's...
You're muted, my dear.
Yeah,
I
you're
like how
very...
Maeve's the one taking the photo as opposed to Maki, who's the one with, like, the tech skills.
Maki's dealing with
Maki's
a
up
ghost.
to the side talking to a ghost.
Maki's
I'm
off
talking
being
to
the
a
pie
ghost.
maker. She's busy.
Yeah,
If you got it, we can be friends.
I'm just saying.
I see you. I see you. No. Maeve
Speaking
also
of
isn't.
Echo, what are you doing?
Echo's floating around talking to people. You know, kind of
You're
worming
still muted.
Echo's just kind of floating around talking to people, just kind of dropping things here and there, fishing for comments, quips, memories, trying to see if they can pick up on, I don't know, anything that might stand out. Trying to get the vibe of people.
Understandable. Yes, Maki?
Maki wants to text Echo and goes, "How'd you like to talk to a primary source?"
Echo looks at their phone for a moment. Are you talking about who I think you're talking about?
And Maki just puts 3 emojis of a ghost.
Been there, done that. Was actually like a night or two after. Thank you, though.
Okay.
Speaking of Maki, you guys found a quiet corner. It appears to be the designated driver section. There's no one in there right now, most likely because the designated drivers are all making sure their friends don't do something stupid. Because you could have sworn you heard someone say they wanted to try jumping out of the second-story window.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Macy is very excited, and she has been talking a mile a minute, and then she pauses and says, "Oh, wait! I just realized you can help me with a thing! Oh my god!"
Macy, darling,
Yes? Yes.
I know you can't breathe, but take a metaphorical breath.
Okay.
First of all, hi, hello, my name is Maki, and I took you over here so that people wouldn't think that I'm crazy talking to nothing.
Completely understandable. I get that. I really do. But mind you, I think it would only make you look crazy if you responded to yourself. But you do you, boo.
Okay, so first of all, I have to ask, and I'm very sorry if this is insensitive, do you know how you died?
Okay, so I talked to a reporter person like a week or so ago. I can't really remember. I went out with my friends for a night of drinking. I was the designated driver. Everything was going fine. And then this girl in the bathroom, not a part of my party, was getting sick. I thought she got drugged, so I offered to take her to the emergency room. And I started to get her there. I got her out of nightlife, and everything goes dark. And then I'm here. Well, not here. I appeared at my girlfriend's place.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm haunting her. Well, I'm not haunting her because that makes it sound like it's something malicious. It's not something malicious. I'm just looking out for her and making sure she's okay. And it's about her that I need your help.
Okay. What can I do to help you?
Okay, so upstairs on the top floor, third door on your right, that was my bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna start going through my stuff tomorrow so they can pack it up and send it to my parents' place, which whatever, I don't care. They're like, but in my sock drawer, at the back of my sock drawer, hidden in one of the rolled up socks, I need you to get something before they find it.
Okay, what is this thing that I am supposed to be getting? I'm gonna find out when I
Promise not to. Well, I know you are. It's just you gotta make sure Amalia doesn't see it.
Okay. What is the thing?
She looks at you very hesitantly before she says softly, "An engagement ring?"
Oh, see, but that's just adorable.
I know. It was next month was gonna be our 3rd-year anniversary, and I had it all planned. I was actually gonna ask her dad to see if it was okay. But things happened, and I don't want Amalia to find out about it because she's very sentimental, and I don't want her to think she can't one day move on, because she deserves to be happy and to find somebody and be the best her she can be, even if it's not with me, and I don't want her to be chasing a ghost forever. So I want someone else to get it before my sisters find it, because if they find it, they're gonna give it to her.
So, And Maki kind of sits there in silence. She goes, I'll get it for you. But while I am going to get it for you, I would like you to think about something. I lost someone dear to me very recently. And we were together for a very long time. If he had something like that, I would have wanted him to give it to me. Even after
She
he
looks
was
at
gone.
you. I would have loved to have been the one to give it to her, but I don't want her to suffer any more than she already has.
Okay. All I'm saying is that, and she kind of like holds on to like it's Karen's leather jacket. She goes, there are some things that we keep to remind us of the dead because they will always hold a special place in our hearts. And you see her, and like she would show Macy, she's like rubbing the leather jacket that's around her and goes, I think Amalia would like to have a piece of you just for the memories, but I'll go get it for you. But just think about that while I go get it. Also, how hard is it going to be for me to sneak into this place and get this without being noticed?
Well, that's the other thing. You're gonna need like a second person probably, because River is looking after to make sure no one goes up there and tries to steal any of my stuff. And they do CrossFit and are super strong and awesome. And we love our sorority sibling, our non-binary being. You know what? We're going to put a pin in this. The night is young, and well, I can't age. But I think I saw the reporter earlier. I don't know where they went.
Oh, you're talking about Echo. And also, and she kind of like is waving at Macy and goes, it's okay. I can't age either. I have all the time in the world. And she walks off and starts going into the sorority house to go get this ring.
As you go to get the ring, Echo is nowhere to be seen. And you suddenly hear a loud commotion coming from upstairs.
Maki heads straight for the commotion.
You hear yelling upstairs. Don't touch me! Get your hands off me! I'll rip you limb from limb if you touch me! And that is where we're going to go for... Myriad, if you could open up with those lines, please.
Don't touch me. Get your hands off of me. I'll rip you limb from limb if you touch me.
Maki is running
All
up the
those
stairs.
with supernatural hearing can hear this.
Lovely.
And actually, it appears River, the sorority sibling, also heard it and is running up the stairs as well to see what the fuck is going on. As you all run up this...
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Mace.
I was just gonna...
No, you first.
Storyteller first.
The sound of the voices is coming from a door at the end of the hallway on the second floor.
Maki is trying to get there before River because she is unsure if this is human bullshit or kindred bullshit. But still is trying to not look suspicious.
I'm gonna make a Dex plus athletics roll. This is gonna be fun. It's all hunger dice. One sec.
Do you not eat?
I do. I just get into shit. So Dex plus athletics roll is a fail.
You trip on the stairs with a loud thud, and you can't hear it, but Beans is laughing at you.
Picking myself back up. Keep on going.
Maki, due to the fact that you are of supernatural being, and the fact that you got a little bit of a head start over River, you do reach the door first. Do you open the door?
Yeah.
Myriad, would you like to paint the scene inside the room?
You open the door, and it seems just like a sitting area. There's a couple couches pushed up against walls. In the middle of the room, you see a young woman who is standing flat-footed. She is about 5'9". She's got glossy, curly brown hair that tumbles down her back, tan skin, slightly pouty lips, light gray eyes that are kind of looking wildly around her. The whites are actually showing around the pupils. She's wearing the remnants of a party outfit, heels long ago gone, knee-length skirt twisted off kilter. There's makeup smeared down the side of her face, somehow still highlighting her button nose. Top is still in place. The trust in its abilities warranted, although around the neck is stained with blood. There's several young men around her, some of them in varying states of confusion. But she's got her hands held out as if to hold them at bay.
Do I know in this moment if she is not human right now?
How are you checking that?
Heartbeat. I'm trying to listen for a heartbeat.
Wits awareness, then.
Okay.
While we're getting that, I wonder what the other two are doing.
Indeed. What are you two doing?
So essentially, this is the way I see it playing out since we were standing there and we were with her. After we get the selfie and everything, give her the phone back. If you were looking for makeup, by the way, that would take care of that running thing. And then she rattles off a couple of brands, and then they both hear it. And she
Make
kinda
eye
looks over.
contact.
Yeah.
I'm like, Maeve just like pulls out her own phone, looks at it, puts it back in her pocket, and it's like, we actually are going. Unfortunately, Danica has to make an appearance somewhere else on the other side of town really soon, so we're gonna.
Oh, of course. Thank you so much for stopping by. We really appreciate this. Macy was such a big fan of yours, Danica. She was the one that actually introduced me to your channel and such. She would have loved a chance to meet you.
Fantastic. Just all my love and everything. I'm really sorry for your loss. And you know what? And then she just hold up your phone for a sec. Then she gives
does.
her the tap.
You give her your cell phone number?
Mm-hmm. Tell me how the fundraiser went. Okay.
I will. I will give you an update first thing in the morning. Thank you so much. Oh my God, and they say you shouldn't meet your heroes.
And then the two of them, I'm only speaking for me, obviously, Maeve. I am not taking your...
Maeve fully
slowly walk in a calm fashion that doesn't telegraph that they are trying to get to the stairs. And as soon as they are out of things, go for the stairs.
Maeve knows how to work a crowd. Maeve actively will make them blend into the crowd. Because crowd work and burlesque. It's very useful. And proceeds to just like make them disappear so they do not become noticed as they are immediately beelining it up the stairs. Because obviously River has already gone up the stairs and he was guarding it. They were guarding it.
Yes, they. River is a they, them pronoun person.
Yeah. So, with no one guarding the stairs, they make their way up the stairs as quickly as possible. Not to speak for Danica.
You run up.
But
you guys actually meet up with Echo along the way. So the way it goes is it's you, Echo, and Danica, followed by River, followed by Maki, who is already at the door, opened to the scene in front of them. River skids to a stop. What the fuck is going on?
I rolled, so I got a critical. Not a messy crit, but I got a critical. And so in total, I think if I did the math right, I got seven successes. Because a pair is 4 successes, right? That's how it works?
Yes. Yes.
So I have 7 successes. I am trying to figure out if this is a kindred situation or if this is just a
Frat party.
something bad. Something other bad things happened.
So there are a few people in the room. There's a total of 6 people in the room, the 1 girl and the 5 men. And it takes a second because of the noise downstairs of the party and the pure panic that seems to be happening in the room. You only count 5 heartbeats.
Great. Maki peeks out the door, makes eye contact with the other kindred that are out there with River, and goes, "Get him, we have a situation." And she shuts the door behind her.
Them! Rivers is them!
Them, sorry, get them. Sorry, get them. It's like, it just goes, just literally looks out at them, looks out at the group, and goes, "Get them, we have a situation." Shuts the door behind her, and immediately just goes straight to the girl, and is just pushing past all of the confused guys. And just goes, "Hi, if you are a man that is in this room, you should leave."
The men are currently very confused, unsure of what is going on right now. River outside, meanwhile, is like, "The fuck she say to me?" and is currently trying to get to the door.
River.
The young woman notices Maki.
Go ahead.
The young woman notices Maki approaching, and she's backing away, hand up again as a shield. And then her arms kind of twitch a little bit. And then she pulls at the bangles on her wrist and tosses them off. And then she grabs the necklace off her neck, throws it on the floor, and then she pulls off a ring on her finger and tosses that. And then she's got looking astounded at the red marks on her skin, like trying to understand what's happening.
Maki, go ahead.
Echo's gonna take off down the hallway towards the door. And when they get there... River, was it?
Yes, listen, I can't deal with you right now. There is something going on here, and for fuck's sakes, I do not have time for this.
I'm a friend of Macy's. Amalia can back that up. Make sure nobody comes into the room. We're gonna take care of this. No property damage will be had as far as I can help it. Belongings will be left in the room.
You have 3 minutes. You have 3 minutes, and if that's not settled, I'm calling the fucking cops.
Understood. Nobody else gets in that room.
Fine.
And Echo will open the door and walk in. Look at the people inside. You said there's what, 5 guys in there?
Yep.
Will raise their voice. If you're a man, get out!
Your voice seems to activate something, and they all very quickly scramble out of the room. One of them does pause for a second, as if thinking about it. Want to, like, ignore it, but seeming to decide is like, okay, yes, it's a him day, and just leaves.
Maki is kind of like slowly, like she's like stopping in front of the girl and kind of goes, "Hey." I know you are terrified right now, and you do not understand what the fuck is going on. I am only here to help. What do you need right now? Because I know you're probably feeling a lot.
I need you to leave me alone.
Unfortunately, right now that's not an option.
I can't do that because you could hurt yourself or someone else.
No, you need to leave me alone.
Maki, why don't you let me take this?
Echo, if I move, she's gonna snap. I also was just recently through this. I think I'm a little bit more prepared to handle it right now.
You're not the only one.
Valid. One step at a time.
Okay. Sensory. Take a moment. Take a breath. Calm and steady. I need you to count to 5. And I need you to listen to us.
This is not right.
I know.
It's
This is the way things are now.
going to take some adjustments.
No. Not right.
You have exactly 2 options. Because until we have things under control, we cannot let you leave this room. We can help you, but you need to let us.
No. No. No, 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 no.
Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. What is your name? Look at me in the eyes. Just focus right here. Don't focus on your breathing. Don't focus on anything else. Look at me. What is your
I
name?
can't breathe.
It's okay. It's okay. Don't think about it right now. Only think about me right here. Look at me. What is your name? Just think about that.
Jordan.
Jordan. Okay, Jordan.
How did you get here?
I don't know.
It's okay. We'll figure it out. Let's just get through this moment. Okay? Okay.
Danica, Maeve, are you going to enter the room as well?
I think I'm weirdly going to stay with River. Just in case they run out of patience.
Same. In fact, do this correctly.
Echo's going to take a couple of steps forward. hands up and appearing to be as non-threatening as possible.
Jordan, just keep your eyes on me. My name's Maki. I know this is terrifying right now, and you are feeling a lot. Just focus on me right here, right now, and I will help you through this. There's blood on you. Where did it come from?
I don't know.
Okay. Why don't we get you somewhere and get you away from here and get you cleaned up? And we can explain everything. Okay?
No.
Yes, Jordan, look at me. Look at me.
No.
Maki's gonna take a hesitant step forward. Jordan, look at me. Actually, look at me. And Maki's
I know what you are.
Hey.
That's you now, too.
No.
What
Jordan?
happened?
I don't know.
What's the last thing that you remember?
I was with my friends.
Where?
Another house. No. Not right.
I know.
No.
And I am so sorry. This is how things are now. You are going to have,
No.
You are going to have
I'm
to deal
not
with it.
supposed to be this. No.
You said you know what
Jordan.
we are. How?
Your abominations.
Okay. Jordan? Unless you want to hurt people, you need to listen to us. Do you want to hurt people?
No. But no.
Jordan, right now, you can either let us help you, and we will get you through this without hurting anyone. And then you can make the decision on how you want to go forward. But this is reality right now. I am so sorry that this happened to you, but this is reality. And we have 2 minutes before someone comes in here, and you are a real danger to them.
We have more experience. We know how to deal with this. We've all been through it.
No.
Jordan, I'm really sorry about this. And Maki is going to use... sorry, Maeve, did you want to do something? Okay. Storyteller, Kat was trying to do a thing. I just noticed it out of the corner of my...
Yeah, I've been doing it for several minutes now. That's why I messaged you.
So Maeve, you've activated awe. My guess is you want River to keep their eyes on you.
No. She immediately activates awe as soon as she starts hearing it go wrong in the room. And sends River off and is like, everything's okay. We have this handled. Don't worry about that.
I'm checking again in 5 minutes. But fine, they say as they
I'll come
hesitantly as if... Fine. They slowly walk away as if questioning why they're doing this, but do so anyway, walking down the stairs. not even fully walking down the stairs because you can still see the top of their head halfway down the stairs, and they just kind of lean against the wall, phone out, typing something.
The moment River is away, she goes into the room, awe still active.
Does awe work on other kindred? I didn't think it did.
Yep. I believe it can. I believe it's specifically a roll against each other, though.
One moment, let me pull up the rules.
It says specifically anyone. It does not say that it does not work on
Yeah.
other kindred.
Just give me 1 second.
Okay, because I was just gonna knock her out and take her out of here.
That would be presence. Anyone in the presence of the vampire finds their attention inexplicably drawn to them. Those listening to the vampire speak might suddenly agree on subjects where they once held different viewpoints. While this power doesn't cause rapt infatuation, it is still strong enough to sway the minds of most mortals. So basically, all the presence rating to any skill roll involving persuasion or performance. And your dice pool is composure plus intelligence versus manipulation and presence.
Okay, so it only works on mortals.
No,
Because it says
it'll work on
specifically
vampire.
mortals.
Anyone in the presence of a vampire, but it works better on mortals.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Yep.
Echo's going to take another step forward, so they're standing right next to Jordan.
Jordan's going to kind of reach behind herself, feeling for something, not finding it. She's going to pull her hand out. Again, look down at her hand, the red circle marking her wrists and around her finger where her jewelry had been. And then she's going to kind of notice Echo
We can help you.
entering into closer vicinity. And something is going to wash over her. Like she's going to freeze for a second. And she's going to utilize, what did we call it? Petrifying light.
Moment.
So just so I know what's going on. So Maeve just came into the room using awe. Echo is now next to Jordan. Jordan is now doing a thing called something glare or petrifying something.
Petrifying glance.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. We're going to resolve this, and then we're going to get to you guys. So that's going to be manipulation plus intimidation versus resolve and composure. I think, yes, Paulina? Is what we decided on?
Yes.
And 3 of those get replaced for this.
Rouse failed, by the way.
Pardon?
Rouse failed.
It's Paulina's story.
5 successes. 5 successes.
So, Jordan failed her rouse check.
Okay. How many hunger points are you at right now, Jordan? Jordan? You have a long history with creatures of the night. You have been taught from a very young age they are not to be trusted. They are to be feared. Most importantly, they are to be hunted. These kindred are in your way of getting out. And it is your job to do everything in your power to escape this room. Because just down below, you can hear the dozens upon dozens of heartbeats of mortal kind just waiting for you to sink your teeth into. One moment while the storytellers confer behind the scenes.
Lady Punnett? We're gonna have to reveal at some point.
You feel your hair start to move of its own accord. Your beautiful locks no longer the same as they once were. You are currently looking straight at Echo. As your hair slowly loses its luster and your locks begin to slowly turn into serpents. Echo, you are staring at what was believed to be in Greek mythology, at a Medusa.
Echo goes to reach out and then looks puzzled as their arm refuses to move. And as their skin turns gray and stone-like, looks over at Maki, and you can hear what sounds like stone grinding on stone as they turn their neck. You need to get out of here. And Echo freezes.